Hey there, Grand Rapids Montessori students, family, and community. This is Mr. Morris here with another day of Black History Month reading. It's Saturday, so hope you're having a good weekend to start off this weekend, a good Saturday. Today, we're going to learn about Arthur Ashe. He was a tennis player who lived from 1943 to 1993. Growing up in segregated Richmond, Virginia, a black boy like Arthur was unlikely to play tennis, a historically white sport. Fortunately, his father was a caretaker of a park that had facilities for black people. Young Arthur had a racket in his hands by age 6. As he got older, segregation and other forms of discrimination kept him from regular training. But he met Dr. Robert Walter Johnson, who ran a tennis camp in Lynchburg for black athletes, including women's champion Althea Gibson. Both Dr. Johnson and Arthur's father were disciplined and strict. They taught him to always keep his cool. Black athletes had to live by a high standard because their actions on the court had real world consequences. Arthur played in whites only tournaments and opened up doors for other athletes of color. In 1968, he won the first U.S. Open of the modern era, and in 1975 was the first black male to win Wimbledon. On the tennis court, Arthur was a star, but off the court, he was a naturally quiet person. With the South African Open, Arthur found his opportunity to use his voice. At the time, South Africa practiced a form of segregation known as apartheid, and the government wouldn't let him into the country to compete. Arthur spoke out. He even testified in front of Congress, saying, "Athletes, especially black athletes, must use every resource at their command to right things that are wrong." In 1973, South Africa finally let Arthur enter the country and play in the tournament. Over the years, Arthur continued to use his voice to bring attention to racism around the world. In the 1980s, Arthur contracted HIV during heart surgery. He kept his diagnosis a secret until 1992, when he used it as an opportunity to speak out for the rights of HIV positive people, including those like him with full blown AIDS. He kept speaking out for underrepresented people until he passed away in 1993. Arthur proved that even a quiet person can be a big voice for change in this world. Hope you learned a little bit about Arthur Ashe today, both about how awesome he was at tennis, but then also about how important his voice was for rights of all underrepresented people. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.